Hi my loves, it's the Goddess here to do a review on one of my absolutely favorite tarot decks of all time. This is one of the first tarot decks that I purchased when I started learning tarot. It's the Dreams of Gaia Tarot by Ravynne Phelan, I believe that's how you say her name. I also have the Messenger Oracle as well, which I don't use as often as the tarot deck. I do use it from time to time in readings, but I use this tarot deck on a daily basis. It's just absolutely amazing. It's very good for shadow work, which I'm a big fan of because I believe that we need to shine the light on the shadow aspects of ourselves so we can really fight them head on and become the highest version of ourselves. That's really big with me, shadow work, and this deck is really good for that. It's quite a big sturdy box, so it's bigger than a lot of other boxes, and it's really good quality because it stood the test of time, because I can be quite rough with things, and like I said, I use this daily and it's still, you know, hasn't even bent or anything. So it's a very good quality box set. In the cards, in the booklet, everything's just very good quality. The book is immense. It has 308 pages in it, and it's quite detailed. That's what I love about it. It has a few spreads here that you can utilize in your tarot reading. It goes into, and then I have little tabs here for like the major and arcana and then the different elements. So he has earth, air, fire, and water. And the major arcana is a bit different as well. The names have been changed. So for example, instead of the Fool, this is Choice. And also this deck has 24 major arcana opposed to the traditional 22, so this deck actually has 80 cards in total. And that also, I love that too, because those 2 extra cards are just amazing. So I'll get into what it shows here. So for example, the booklet, it has keywords here, so if you just want a quick look to see what the card definition is, you have that. But then it goes into the depth about the meaning of it, quite long, and then you can see what this card would mean for you in the past, in the present, and in the future. And then it has potential blockage, which I take as if you were to get the card in reverse, because I do enjoy reading reversals, and so that's how I interpret that. And it does that for every single card, for all 80 cards in the deck. So it's quite an immense book, and it's good quality too. Like I said, I mean, I've had it for a long time. It's been through a lot, and it's still going. So the cards are a bit bigger than traditional cards, and it's a little bit hard to shuffle for me because I have small hands, but I do deal with it because I love this deck so much. The quality is very good, I feel too. It's a glossy finish. Like I said, I use this cards all the time, and there's not really any fading or really any damage to the cards and the pictures and illustrations, considering how much I use it. So it's very, very good quality. So I'll get into the cards now so you can see. So as I said, the major arcana is a bit different. So we have Choice instead of the Fool. Right, so it talks about the different choices that you can have, and just take a moment just to look at this amazing artwork. Right, we have the elements here, so we have swords, we have wands, we have the fire there, we have water, we have some misty, we have the earth, obviously. You know, so yeah, so we have all the elements here. We have the different portals of choice that you can go through. This reminds me of the Tree of Life as well, right? We have the snake, and it reminds me of the forbidden fruit. So you have a choice to make, right? Which way do you want to go? It's just an amazing card. And normally in traditional tarot, this would be the Fool, right? And so the Fool is embarking on a new journey, right? But they decided to go with choice here, and you know, it's beautiful. Now here we have the Child, and this is a very special card to me. This is one of my favorite cards. It speaks about being able to see things through the eyes of a child, right? And being able to look at life through the eyes of a child, through that pure innocence, and healing the inner child as well. It's a very, very beautiful card, and the meaning behind it is just beautiful, and it's one of my all-time favorite cards in this deck. We have the Maiden here. So I'm not going to go through in depth what each card means because I'll be here for like 2 hours. But I'll go into the definition with my favorite ones that I love. Just so you can take a look at the different ones here. So we have the Mother here, which would be in the traditional tarot the Empress, right? So instead we have the Mother here, the Mother of Gaia. And then we have the Father of Gaia here. He's, you know, part of the earth here. The Crone. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. She represents a woman that has come of age and is past her childbearing years, and so society really doesn't see much value in her, right? Because she's come of age. But I love this card because this woman, she stands in her power despite what society tells her, and she doesn't let society define her, right? It's just a very powerful card, and I love when I get this card for my clients and whenever I do readings. So powerful. We have the Sage here. So that would be like the Hierophant, but it's a Sage instead. We have Death and Rebirth. This is one of my favorite death cards because death is death and rebirth, right? It's the death and then the birthing of something as well. So you can see that, you can see these skulls here, but then you can see this child in this egg that's about to be born, right? It's just, this is one of my favorite death cards. It's just beautiful. Because a lot of people fear this card, but it's the death card I've always loved because the ending of something bad is a good thing. The ending of sickness is good, you know, the ending of being poor is good, you know, and lots of times we need things to end so that it can open the doors for something better to enter our lives. Knowledge. So we have knowledge here. So this is like the Hermit here, wisdom. We have healing. We have love. Instead of the Lovers, we have love. So it takes a different meaning of the card. About love in general. We have union here. She's one with the earth. Self-reflection here. There's a lot of dragons in here. I'm a very, I love dragons. Very big fan of dragons. Here's another dragon. Abundance. Such beautiful artwork here. Destiny. This is what's on the cover. Destiny. You see their third eye open there. The eagle. So much that you can see. We have journey. Thought. Emotions. Desire. Perception. Intuition. Integrity. Faith. So now we'll get to start getting to the suits. So every ace has a dragon. I love this. So this is the Ace of Earth, or should I say the Dragon of Earth? Sorry, I moved my camera there. And his flame has this little plant that's growing, right? So this is the Ace of Earth, right? So it represents the beginning of something growing, right? New beginning. We have the Two of Earth. About balance. We have the Three of Earth. This is about, putting in the seeds, planting the right seeds so something beautiful can blossom. And he's putting in his blood in there too, right? To really nourish the soil. He's putting so much into these seeds so something beautiful can grow. Three of Earth typically is about collaboration. So he's collaborating here with the Earth to grow something beautiful. We have the Four of Earth here. Stability. He's cracking here, almost holding up this building. But he's such a stoic face. This is the Five of Earth. This is different than the traditional tarot. You can see her being sorrow, but this is about trickery. This one here. We have the Six of Earth. Quite abundant. The Seven of Earth, the Eight of Earth, and then Nine of Earth, her eyes open there, the Ten of Earth, then we have Heaven and Earth, Essential, Queen of Earth, and the King of Earth. Here is the Air, Ace of Air. We have this air dragon, right? The Ace of Intellect, the Ace of Truth. It's like this cosmos here. It's so beautiful. We have the Two of Air. It's about polarity, things being black and white, or things not being black and white. We get in reverse. This is a Three of Air. It's about studying this one. We have the Four of Air. Most of these cards are very earthy. This one is very, I don't know, it's very mechanical to me, very AI to me, something about it. We have the Five of Air, Six of Air, Seven of Air, the Eight of Air. Look how that sword's cutting his hand. His hands are chained as well, this angel here. And he also has third eye there too. Then you don't really see the eye, like the pupil like you do though in other ones. Like if you look at this Nine of Air, you can see the eye rest of it better. Showing the lotus flower. Look at all this enlightenment here. It's amazing. Look at that, you have cosmos in her mind. So connected to source. Here's the Ten of Air. And then we have body and mind for the 11 of air. We have the scribe. I love those birds. The queen of air. Queen of swords. Queen of wisdom, right? Queen of truth. King of air. The eagle sees things from this bird eye view, from a higher perspective. King of logic. Then we have the ace of fire. Look at this dragon. He breathes in this fiery egg, but inside is this spider. It's about creativity and passion, right? Fire, the ace of fire, about a spark, that spark. It's interesting because I actually personally love spiders. I really respect their role in the ecosystem. And I have a soft spot for them because they're hated by so many. They really do more good than harm, in my opinion. I've never been bitten by one. I don't kill them. Always take them outside. And they've protected me from a lot of other bugs that would have bitten me. But also, you know, the spider has to do with weaving the web, right? And connecting. So it's that spark of creativity and where it leads you to, right? To a web. We have 2 of fire here. Three of fire. 4 of fire. This is one of my favorites, about hitting your mark, right? She's aiming for a target. The 5 of fire. This is traditional, you know, fighting. 5 of fire. Conflict and battles. We have the 6 of fire here. 7 of fire. These 2 cats. It's the lotus flower again as well. She's a butterfly on her forehead. We have the 8 of fire. This Phoenix. Such a powerful card too. I love this one. Phoenix. The 9 of fire. Look at the solar plexus chakra. Or actually, no, sorry, solar plexus moon, but this is the, my goodness, sacral. Sacral's orange as well. I love this, the 10 of fire. This is all the chakras aligned, right? I love this card. So powerful. We have the 11, masculine and feminine. 11 of fire, 12 of fire, the hero. So some of the major arcana too is a little bit changed as well. The queen of fire, queen of passion, the queen of desire, queen of creativity. That's a cute cat. And he has a lion, the king of fire. He actually looks like he has a mane, right? King of passion, king of desire. So next we have the ace of water. It's about love, right? So his flame brings forth love, right? There's a heart here. We have the 2 of water. It's almost like mermaid people when I go into it, you'll see. The 3 of water. The 4 of water. This is a nice one. This is about loving yourself, right? He's all scarred up, but he still likes what he sees. The 5 of water. the 6 of water, 7 of water, 8 of water. There's a dolphin there. The 9 of water. The 10 of water. Emotions and intellect. The counselor. The Queen of Water. Crab there. Then we have the King of Water. I like how this vegetation looks like seahorses. Or the seahorses look like vegetation, either way. I like that. So yeah, so this is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. It's an amazing deck and very beautiful, and as I said, one of my favorites. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you do purchase this deck because you will not regret it. So love and light to you guys, and take care.